In the first 2 videos, we covered basic microphone techniques that can help improve your live performance. In this video, we will continue our discussion on mic technique and explain the proximity effect. You may have heard the term proximity effect when people talk about microphones. It is an increase in low-frequency sounds as a sound source gets very close to a directional microphone. So if you sing right on top of the microphone, not only will it be louder, it will also have more low-frequency content or bass, and it can sound muffled in the PA system. Therefore, proximity effect is a big factor in your mic technique. Turning the mic off-axis will reduce airflow into the mic element and can be useful in reducing popping sounds when you sing using plosives such as B's or P's. Some vocalists like what the proximity effect does to their voice, but what is really happening is a bass boost, which reduces clarity and muffles your voice in the PA. A professional front-of-house engineer will usually use equalization, such as a high-pass filter, to remove some of these low frequencies. Ideally, you want clarity and full-frequency representation of your voice through the PA. Audix microphones, such as the OM series, are designed to have minimal proximity effect, which means you can sing right into it without your voice sounding bassy or muffled. When you are picking a microphone, flattery will get you nowhere. It's true that in the studio you'll want to pick a microphone that complements your voice and the song that you are singing, but a live performance is quite different from a studio performance. If you go to the music store and pick out a mic that you think sounds best using a PA system in the store, how do you know what the mic will sound like on your PA, or the PA in the next club you play at? How will it sound when your band is playing at full volume? There are many more variables involved in live performance than in studio performance. So what is most useful is a microphone that will provide the most consistency and control for your voice in a live situation. You want to maximize your gain before feedback and minimize monitor feedback, and still provide a clear representation of your voice. These are some of the factors that Audix considers when designing a vocal mic for live performance, and you'll find these factors well represented in the entire range of OM and VX microphones. When discussing microphone frequency response, you may have heard that a condenser mic is better than a dynamic mic because it has a flatter frequency response. That means that it is more evenly sensitive to sounds across the frequency spectrum, from extreme lows to extreme highs. This is often a more apparent specification in the recording studio than on stage. When singing live, the goal of a good microphone is to make your voice sound clear and pleasant to the audience, as well as clear and articulate in your monitoring system so that you can perform your best. You'll sing better if you can hear yourself. Sure, you might love the way you sound when you're singing by yourself into an expensive studio condenser mic with a nice set of studio headphones on, but in reality, this may not work the best when you're using a live PA, and you need your voice to clearly cut through the mix. This is where a good live microphone becomes your secret weapon. The combination of factors such as polar pattern, frequency response, gain before feedback, and control of proximity effect all work together with your mic technique to allow your voice to sound great in a live mix. For example, the Audix OM series, such as the OM2, features a hypercardioid polar pattern, which helps you minimize feedback, reduce stage bleed from other instruments, and has a slight presence boost in its frequency response to help your voice cut through a dense mix. The frequency response is not flat. It's contoured to work with a PA and monitors to give your voice full range presence in a live performance setting.
But this light is having growing pains, so we hold hands together and say,
in this Audix video series, you've learned some basic microphone techniques that will allow you to control your volume and tone, even if you don't have a sound engineer to mix your live performance. We've discussed dynamic control, proximity effect, and some microphone characteristics that can affect your mic technique. Remember to put this knowledge into practice so that you can find what works best for your microphone style. Thanks for watching.